Today is April 27th, 2008, and this is a Space News Update. In the news today, it took just 200 pounds of high explosives to topple 6,500 tons of space history this morning at Cape Canaveral as the Air Force demolished the abandoned mobile launch tower at Space Launch Complex 40. Today's controlled demolition sets the stage for a dramatic reconstruction of the launch site in support of a new rocket, SpaceX's Falcon 9, which will rise from a reborn Space Launch Complex 40 early next year.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Specially formed explosive charges were placed at strategic locations on the 1st and 9th levels of the mobile service tower to break it into 3 sections upon detonation. The explosions were timed to cause the tower to fall down and then topple toward the north, away from the concrete launch pad and construction work currently underway by SpaceX. The explosions alone didn't cause the tower to fall. Rather, they destroyed key support locations within the tower, and then the force of gravity alone caused the 265-foot-tall gantry to collapse. The 45th Space Wing commanding officer, Brigadier General Susan Helms, herself a former space shuttle and station astronaut, called out the final 10 seconds before the charges were detonated on schedule at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, sending an earth-shaking thunderclap rolling across the Cape Canaveral landscape. It took just 6 seconds for the tower, built in the early 1990s to support the Air Force's Titan IV launch vehicle, to crumple to the ground in a heap of twisted metal. Nearly all of the debris will be recycled for use in other construction projects. The funds raised by recycling the debris will help pay for this demolition. Over the next 6 months, the rubble will be cut up into 4-foot sections and hauled away by truck. Meanwhile, SpaceX will continue refurbishing the launch pad for Falcon 9. A 5-story, 225-foot-long, 75-foot-wide assembly building will soon be erected to the south of the launch pad. Inside, the Falcon 9 rockets will be assembled similarly to the horizontal processing of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV rocket. SpaceX believes that considerable time and cost savings can be achieved by conducting most pre-launch processing and payload integration in an enclosed horizontal facility, then rolling the rocket to the launch pad, erecting it, and launching. Eventually, the company hopes to be able to roll out the vehicle and launch it within 1 hour. SpaceX will also be installing a 125,000-gallon liquid oxygen storage facility and two 28,000-gallon RP-1 kerosene rocket fuel storage tanks, as well as various nitrogen and helium storage facilities. Not everything at the pad is being thrown away, however. A lot of infrastructure left behind from the Titan days will be reused. These include the lightning protection system, the electrical and water supply distribution, the ready building beneath the pad, as well as several outlying support structures. The first Falcon 9 is scheduled for delivery to Cape Canaveral later this year. While most missions booked on SpaceX's launch manifest are for Department of Defense and commercial customers, eventually NASA will come to rely on the Falcon as one of the vehicles in its stable of launch options.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
Space Launch Complex 40 already has a storied history. Complex 40 was built for the Titan 3C program and was operated from the program's first launch in 1965 until the last Titan 4 launch on April 30th, 2005. It hosted a total of 55 historic missions over the years, including the Mars Observer Interplanetary mission in 1992, the Cassini mission to Saturn launched in 1997, 6 Milstar communications satellites, and numerous defense support program payloads. For almost 4 decades, Complexes 40 and 41 were the backbone of the Air Force's heavy lift capability at Cape Canaveral, said Mark Cleary, 45th Space Wing historian at Patrick Air Force Base. Previously considered the largest moving structure in the world, Launch Complex 40's mobile service tower was replaced in 1992 and included a state-of-the-art satellite processing facility for Department of Defense and National Reconnaissance Office payloads. It housed one of the largest Class 100,000 clean room facilities in the industry, and when rolling to the launch position, it moved at a stately pace of 40 feet per minute. This has been a Space News Update for April 27th, 2008. If you want to watch this podcast again, or check out our archive of podcasts, please visit our website at dailyspaceupdate.com. For more space news, please visit the Spacearium at www.spacearium.com or spaceflightnews.net. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in for our next Space News Update.